So as Corey mentioned, we're fishing sand flats here, but I think even more than sand flats, we're fishing everything that's around the sand flat too. And what I mean by that is we've been doing a lot of graphing where we come up onto the sand flat, go down into the deep water, come back up. And you want to be watching that whole time, because if the fish happen to be off the edge, you can fish them a different way. For example, if we saw fish down in 20, 25 feet, we'll get out a shiver minnow, cast that up and try and actually catch those fish that are down there. Now they might be on the way up and that's fine, but at least we got a shot of them because we saw them on the depth finder. The other thing though that we are going to look for is when we come up on those breaks, we're actually going to look for maybe the clouds of perch that are there, because walleyes like to eat the perch in here, or we might be just trying to find the very edge of the sandgrass or of the cabbage so that we can know we're going to cast a little into that and work it out, because it seems like the edges of those weeds are oftentimes a better place. So here you can see I just came up onto the break, and all of a sudden up at the top of the break you see an obvious suspended fish. This is probably another fish next to it, and then this rougher stuff down here is probably sandgrass. If you move over and pay attention to this little screen here, this is my down scan, you can see those bigger blobs sitting there. That is probably a fish sitting in among the cabbage. Now, do you know for sure? Not for sure, but with that separation I would guess those to be fish. This here might be a good fish laying down there. Again, it shows up on your down scan over here. Typically, once you get out to that 14, 15 feet, you aren't going to see much as far as weeds. As I graph along here, you know, what I'm just running is a regular 2D here. I'm running down scan here, so that just shows you a better separation. It doesn't show you quite as wide, but it shows you real precisely what's down there. And then we are still looking at our side scan, because many times we'll all of a sudden just see a fish hanging off to the side and know we should go over there and pitch that. Try and find something to fish for and then fish, and you'll be a lot more successful.